This is to describe the latest version of the customer website for Merlin Scott. I've set up here an ebook subscription for three sector reports shown here. This is the dashboard view, which you would arrive at once you've logged on. And I'll just describe some of the facilities that are available to you now. The recent reports you've downloaded are detailed here, and any changes that have happened since you last downloaded copies. In this area, as I say, are the three reports that I've subscribed to in this dummy subscription. So if I clicked on the ebook, I would get the ebook version of all three of those reports. If I only wanted one, for example, I would just get rid of the ones that I didn't want. And I would be downloading a single copy of the ebook, the industry averages, as chapter 1 for the executive summary, or the industrial rankings, which is chapter 4 from the ebook, if that's all I wanted. To get back the full list of reports I've subscribed to, I just refresh. In this area are companies that I've nominated to get notifications on. So basically I've found them using the Find a Firm service, and I will get a notification if anything changes with those companies in the meantime. So the Find a Firm area works in much the same way as previously. I'll do a search here for a company and then walk you through the various bits and pieces. So searching for Shell Chemical, if I click on the search facility, I will be doing the type of search which is highlighted in green. So it's an alpha key search at the moment. So if I return, I get 5 companies from the alpha key search for Shell Chemicals. And clicking on any of the companies displays the details in the normal way. If I do a keyword search, then it looks for the keywords Shell and Chemical anywhere in the company name or the description and so on, and finds, in this case, 10 companies. Okay, so the idea is that as I say, the company number is behind the company name in brackets there. You can click on a company to display its latest figures. This database is updated each week, and there's 4.2 million companies on the database. Some of the new things that are here include the credit area. So in this case, you can see an example of a company where the credit score is, this must be a dormant company. Yes, it's a dormant company where there's pretty much nothing going on, and there's no change in that over time. This area will indicate changes. So if I pick one like this one, again, there's not much change since the last time there was an update. So the credit scores remain the same, the suggested credit limiters remain the same. The star means that new accounts have been recently filed. Other new things that are in the area here, we can see that the report titles are the Merlin Scott report titles that this particular company are featured in. So in this case, it's industrial chemicals and plastic suppliers. The director area works the same way as before, so that in the first brackets, in the curve brackets, you get number 54 here is the age for Mr. Thierry Capella. Number 2 in square brackets tells you how many directorships he has. So if I want to see those other companies, I just click on his name and it gives me the 2 companies that he's a director of. Similarly, I can click on a parent subsidiary to display the parent subsidiary information. But a new thing, you notice the change in credit for this particular company. Small, 1 red downwards means it's decreased slightly, the credit score, in the last change that was made. And 2 red chevrons downwards means that the suggested credit limit has decreased by quite a lot in the last change that was made. So the trend information is captured in this new display of the credit information, in other words. Returning to the parent subsidiary, I can choose to display this in the form of a diagram, a schematic diagram, which again I can click on to bring up the actual financial details of any of the particular companies that are of interest. So the other thing I can do is I can now see website information and trading address information if we have it. The reason that this is available actually is so that you can suggest companies to add or subtract from a report. So let's just return to the Shell Chemical example, and let's say that I wanted to add this particular company into the report. So I make sure that the green Companies to Add tab is on the top. I select the company I want and add it. I can select the next company and add it. If I actually wanted to delete a company from the report, then I could select the company and add that one to the right hand side. So now if I use the Send Free Update button, it will generate an email to Merlin Scott saying from the report, whichever report it is you've subscribed to, this customer is suggesting removing this company and adding these two companies. And these will be companies that are either too new for us to have found yet, or perhaps something that we have overlooked. And companies to delete will be companies where we've got them in the wrong classification, essentially. So this is not really designed for fine-tuning the report to your particular requirements, but it's designed to increase the industry coverage and make sure that the industry coverage or the companies in the industry sector in the Merlin Scott report are all relevant, because that affects the averages and rankings for everybody. If you want to do fine-tuning for your own particular purposes, then the searchable database is the way to go, because that offers all sorts of other ways of doing that. The other thing you can do is you can print to PDF by clicking here. You can adjust the view of things that you're looking at in the Find a Firm window. So say, for example, you weren't actually interested in the financials, I could get rid of those, and I could get rid of the trading address, I could get rid of the website. And basically the view changes according to what I select or deselect. The other thing to mention is that you can save a particular company. So let's say that Shell Chemicals and Support Services Asia was a company of particular interest to me. If I press this Save button, then effectively I'm saving it to the notifications area. And so I will get now notifications of any of these three companies, including the one I just added. Okay, so that's the new version of the customer website. It's early days. Please let me know if you find any glitches, and good luck. Thank you.